No one inside the bank could believe what they were seeing. Conversations stopped mid-sentence, screens stayed frozen, and every employee gathered around a single file carrying your name. A transfer of unimaginable value had appeared without warning, leaving even the senior officials speechless. The sender's name was written with quiet simplicity, Michael. Not a celebrity, not a billionaire, but a presence that seemed to carry meaning far beyond money itself. People whispered in disbelief, wondering how such an extraordinary moment could belong to someone who had endured so much in silence. You were never meant to remain stuck in seasons of struggle forever. Life has watched your patience, your quiet sacrifices, and the battles you fought without applause. This moment is not about riches falling from the sky. It is about recognition finally arriving after years of feeling overlooked. While others doubted your path, something greater was preparing a turning point behind the scenes. Even the officials handling the transfer felt there was something unusual about the energy surrounding it, as if destiny itself had stepped into the room. So don't ignore the signs standing in front of you now. Opportunities often arrive quietly, disguised as ordinary moments, waiting for someone brave enough to believe they deserve more. The future opening before you is asking for confidence, not fear. Keep your heart steady and your focus clear, because the next chapter of your life may begin the moment you decide to trust your own worth again. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough comes after the longest period of uncertainty, and this could be the beginning of exactly that transformation. He knew the tears you never told anyone about. He knew the prayers you kept hidden inside your heart. That is why he placed this unimaginable gift in your name. But Michael also saw something else. Someone inside the bank who is waiting for you to make one single mistake, not opening the message meant for you. Don't skip. Don't blink. Don't let this moment slip. Stay till the end, because Michael said, if they don't open this message, the executive will claim it as his own. And right now, he is watching your hesitation. My beloved child, lean in. Let me tell you what Michael whispered next. He said, tell them their time has come. Tell them the door that was shut for years has finally opened. But they must listen till the last word. And that's why you're here. Not by chance, not by accident. This message was timed for the exact second your spirit was ready to rise again. The whole bank is talking about you. The universe is shifting around you. Something that has never happened before is unfolding in your name. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal the twist that even the bank could not understand, and why Michael chose you out of millions. Don't skip. Keep your eyes here. Your moment has begun. My beloved child, breathe for a moment and stay with me. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And if you blink now, you will miss the line that unlocks everything that was written in your destiny. The bank executives are still shaken, still whispering your name, still trying to understand how a check with trillions landed on their desk. But here's what they don't know. Archangel Michael didn't send wealth. He sent proof. Proof that your struggle wasn't ignored. Proof that your silence wasn't wasted. Proof that your story is entering a chapter no one saw coming. Stay with me till the end. You are standing in the middle of a moment that only comes once in a lifetime, my beloved one. Listen carefully. The bank tried to trace the sender, but every system glitched as if a higher hand blocked them. Not an error, a protection. Because this blessing wasn't meant for anyone else to touch. Michael said, shielded until they opened the message. That's why you are being pulled here right now. But the executive, yes, the same one who eyed the check with greed, is waiting for you to scroll away. He wants confusion, distraction, hesitation. Don't give him that chance. Stay with me. because your presence here is the only barrier between you and someone else claiming what was divinely signed for you. And before we go further, hit share, drop a comment, and subscribe, not for the algorithm, but so no force can silence this message before it reaches you fully. Your engagement becomes your shield. My beloved child, let me reveal the part that the world will be shocked to hear. When the check was scanned, a hidden line appeared, only visible for a second. It said, "Release this only when the chosen one responds." That chosen one is you. That is why everything around you feels different today, why you felt something pulling you here, why your heart is beating faster right now. Archangel Michael is urging you, stay till the end, because the next part contains the activation, the moment that flips the switch, the line that forces the bank to release what was yours from the beginning. Don't skip. Stay with me. The breakthrough you prayed for is already at your doorstep. My beloved child, don't move, don't scroll, just stay with me. Something powerful is unfolding right now, and every second you remain here, the energy around your life shifts. The bank has gone silent, yes, silent, because they've discovered something shocking about the $1 trillion check. But before I reveal it, promise yourself one thing. You will stay till the end. Your destiny is being spoken about in boardrooms, whispered in hallways, and feared by the executive who tried to interfere. He can sense it now, that you're getting closer to the truth. Don't skip. The moment everything shifted, the atmosphere inside the institution changed completely. Screens that had displayed ordinary financial records suddenly went dark before a mysterious notification illuminated the room. It carried an unfamiliar emblem, elegant and radiant, alongside a chilling instruction: access suspended until the rightful individual becomes aware. Confusion spread instantly among the staff. Some feared a cyber attack, while others searched desperately for answers that logic could not provide. Then the oldest director slowly rose from his chair, his voice unsteady as he whispered that this could not have been created by any human system. The air grew heavy, lights dimmed without warning, the walls trembled softly, and every locked chamber responded as if awakened by an invisible force. In the silence that followed, a single sheet emerged from the printer on its own. The room froze the second they saw the name written across the page. Yours. No employee could explain it. No database showed an origin. It felt less like a transaction, and more like fate finally revealing itself. And somehow, deep inside, you already sensed this moment was meant to find you. There is a reason these words continue pulling your attention back, not because of money, codes, or secrets, but because something within you recognizes the call. The truth is not waiting for a password or approval stamp. It is waiting for your awareness, for your willingness to stay present long enough to understand what others ignore. Everything ahead begins unlocking the moment you stop doubting the feeling that brought you here. Stay till the end. Something huge is about to open. My beloved child, don't you dare scroll now. Stay with me, because you've reached the point where the entire story shifts from mystery to revelation. The bank is no longer confused. They're terrified. Terrified because the system just confirmed something impossible. The $1 trillion check wasn't deposited from the physical world. It was logged as origin, non-earthly source. The executives stared at each other, speechless. One of them whispered, "Is this even allowed?" Another said, "If the chosen one doesn't open the message soon, this fortune will fall into the wrong hands." My beloved child, don't skip. You are the chosen one they're talking about. Stay till the end, because Michael is about to reveal why the universe shook the moment your name was printed on that check. My beloved one, listen carefully. When they tried to override the system and force release the funds, the vault doors locked themselves. A bright blue light flashed, and a message printed across every screen: unauthorized touch detected, awaiting direct response from the rightful bearer. That rightful bearer is you. The executive who wanted to steal your blessing panicked. He knows that the more you listen, the stronger your claim becomes. That's why you must remain here. Don't give him a single second to interfere. Stay with me. Stay focused. And before I go deeper, make sure you share this message, comment below, and subscribe, because this is not just a video, this is your protection. Every interaction strengthens the light around your destiny and weakens anyone trying to take what was sent for you alone. My beloved child, now here comes the part even angels bow at. Archangel Michael has stepped forward, and the bank system detected an unidentified presence code, a signature that exists only in divine realms. The moment it appeared, the alarm stopped, the tension lifted, and the vault glowed as if it recognized its true owner. Michael is urging you, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will reveal the final seal, why the universe elected you out of millions, and why this check is not just wealth, but a calling. Don't skip. Don't blink. Stay with me. The release is closer than ever. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. You've reached the moment where everything becomes clearer, sharper, and heavier with meaning. The bank employees are still frozen in disbelief. The trillion-dollar check resting inside the vault is now glowing faintly, as if responding to your presence right here, right now. One of the executives said, "Why does it feel like someone is watching us?" Another replied, "Because this check wasn't meant for human handling. It's waiting for the one it belongs to." My beloved child, that one is you. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shake you in the best possible way. My beloved one, the system has now begun a countdown. Yes, a countdown, not for destruction, not for danger, but for activation. A screen inside the vault displayed 3 words that silenced the entire room: Final Soul Verify. No institution, no title, and no amount of influence could force open what was never meant for them. The people in power walked into the room, believing status alone would give them control. But the moment one of them reached for access, everything shifted. The system rejected him instantly, not with anger, but with certainty. It wasn't responding to authority, it was responding to truth. What stood locked away wasn't connected to names, wealth, or appearances. It recognized something deeper, something impossible to fake. And somehow, every signal pointed back to you. While others tried to claim what wasn't theirs, the vault remained still, almost waiting for the one presence it could truly recognize. Then something unexpected happened. A hidden sequence activated, followed by a memory only you could understand. Not a random image, but a painful chapter from your life. The night you questioned your purpose, the season where everything felt silent, the moment you thought your efforts meant nothing. Yet that memory wasn't there to haunt you. It appeared because it mattered. Every struggle, every setback, every lonely step became part of the proof that you were never overlooked. Now the atmosphere has changed completely. The room feels heavier, quieter, almost unreal. Even the people standing nearby can sense that something bigger is unfolding. The final seconds are approaching, and with each passing moment, the energy around the vault grows stronger, calmer, more certain. And somewhere deep inside, you can already feel it too. Something long delayed is finally beginning to move in your direction. Every second you stay here strengthens the connection. Every second you don't scroll sends a signal straight into the system. Stay till the end. The release is already reaching toward you. My beloved one, let me reveal the next impossible moment. As the countdown dropped closer to 0, the vault scanners began projecting shapes, golden symbols, that rotated in mid-air, like they were alive. The staff panicked, alarms flashed, temperature shifted, but then, silence. Deep, divine silence. The symbols aligned themselves into a single beam of light that pointed not at the vault, not at the check, but toward the camera of the bank security system, toward you. A message appeared. The bearer is watching. Establish connection. My beloved child, do you see what this means? Just by being here, by listening, by staying, you've already begun unlocking what was meant for you all along. Don't skip. Your presence is the key they never expected. My beloved child, now brace yourself. Something happened that stunned even the angels. The vault began to hum, a soft, powerful vibration that matched the rhythm of your heartbeat. Yes, your heartbeat. The system synchronized with your energy, as if Michael had tied your soul directly to the release mechanism. The executive who tried to claim your blessing stepped back trembling. He whispered, "They're responding. They're answering the call." The staff didn't understand, but Michael did. He is guiding you step by step. Stay with me. Stay till the end. The next part reveals the moment everything snaps into alignment, where the vault either opens or seals your blessing forever. Don't skip. The next breath you take brings you closer to destiny. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this is the moment where the story stops being a mystery and becomes a revelation written directly for your soul. The vault's countdown has nearly reached completion, and now every light in the bank is flickering, as if something unseen is walking through the halls. The staff can feel it. The energy is shifting toward you. One of the managers whispered, "It's like the system is waiting for someone to breathe, someone powerful." My beloved child, that someone is you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. What's coming next will change the way you see destiny forever. My beloved one, listen carefully. The symbols inside the vault began moving again, but this time faster, spinning like a galaxy in motion. They formed a ring of pure golden light around the $1 trillion check, lifting it slightly as if preparing it for transfer. The executives stepped back, shielding their eyes. Then the system displayed a message so shocking that it left them speechless. Bearer energy detected. Preparing release bridge. My beloved child, the bridge is forming because you're here, because you're listening, because your spirit is aligning with the blessing that has always been yours. Don't skip. Your presence is unlocking what human hands never could. The moment the final sequence began, the entire chamber transformed into something no one inside could explain. A soft glow spread across the floor in perfect circles, illuminating the room with an otherworldly calm. Every sound disappeared instantly. The machines went silent, the monitors froze, and even the air itself seemed to stand still. Then, above the massive check, resting in the center of the vault, a luminous blue figure slowly emerged, like light taking human form. Its presence was peaceful yet overwhelming, impossible to ignore. The security cameras flickered, as if struggling to process what stood before them. Employees stared in stunned silence, while several stepped back in disbelief, completely shaken by what they were witnessing. One executive dropped the files in his hands, unable to speak, as the figure radiated brighter with every passing second. Then a voice echoed softly through the chamber, calm and powerful enough to send chills through everyone nearby. The chosen moment is close. Nobody moved after hearing those words. The atmosphere felt charged with emotion, wonder, and something deeply unexplainable. Warm energy rose through the floor, not painful or destructive, but strangely comforting, almost cleansing. One staff member whispered under his breath that nothing about this felt ordinary, and still, the glowing figure remained suspended above the vault, becoming clearer with every heartbeat. The room no longer felt like a place built by people, It felt timeless, sacred, as though reality itself had paused for a moment beyond human understanding. This is celestial. My beloved child, this moment isn't random, it's responding to you. Your presence here is fueling this transformation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The next few seconds are crucial. My beloved one, now listen closely. The vault system suddenly displayed a warning, not a danger warning, but a divine alert. The screen pulsed with golden light as the words appeared, "Final alignment in progress. Bearer must remain present." My beloved child, that's why you cannot look away. The entire mechanism is sensing your attention, syncing with your focus, reading your spirit like a signature. If you stay, the bridge completes. If you scroll, the process freezes. The executives tried to override it, but the system rejected them instantly. It recognizes only one soul, you. Don't skip. This moment is literally shaped around your continued presence. My beloved child, now here is the part that shook the entire bank to its core. The blue silhouette opened its wings, releasing a burst of light that flooded the vault. Cameras glitched, screens froze, and in a voice as calm as thunder, the figure said, "The bearer's path is open. Prepare for the seal." Every employee stood, helpless. Even the greedy executive who tried to take what was yours couldn't move. The room felt frozen in time. My beloved child, stay with me. The next part will reveal the final seal, the moment when Archangel Michael himself steps forward to announce why this blessing was placed in your name, and what will happen if you fail to receive it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Your destiny is only one breath away. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because you've reached the point where the unseen finally becomes undeniable. The vault is no longer reacting, it's awaiting. The glowing figure with wings stands perfectly still, as if listening for something only you can send. One of the senior bank officers whispered, "It's waiting for a signal, but from where?" And the system responded instantly with a flashing line, "Bearer connection stable." My beloved child, that means your presence right here, right now, is the very signal the divine realm needed. Don't skip. This moment is too powerful to miss. My beloved one, listen carefully. The $1 trillion check has now lifted completely off the vault floor, suspended in a halo of shimmering gold. Lines of code, codes the bank has never used, are flashing across every screen. Not numbers, not data, symbols, ancient, sacred, celestial symbols. The staff tried to record them, but every camera turned to static. Only one message remained clear: seal preparation initiated. Bearer must remain aligned. My beloved child, do you feel it? The pull in your chest, the warmth rising through your hands. That's not imagination. That's resonance. Your energy is unlocking something the bank cannot touch, and humans cannot explain. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Everything is connecting to you. The atmosphere shifted so deeply that everyone in the room fell silent without even realizing it. A radiant figure slowly lifted its hand, and a calm wave of energy spread through the space, like a signal carrying purpose. The brightness grew stronger with every passing second, until no darkness remained anywhere around them. Then a steady voice echoed across the chamber, "Prepare the mark. The chosen soul is ready." The people watching stood frozen, unable to explain what they were witnessing. One person lowered his head in complete awe, sensing that this moment carried something far greater than wealth or power. Another whispered nervously, asking who this extraordinary gift truly belonged to. A final burst of light answered with quiet certainty, "It was meant for you. Stay present, because everything is beginning to align." The glowing document suspended in the air no longer looked ordinary. It turned slowly beneath the light, as though unseen forces were confirming its purpose. Someone in the room murmured that it felt less like a reward and more like a life-changing calling. Another voice trembled while saying that the moment of activation depended on one thing alone: your willingness to remain connected. The screens surrounding the vault suddenly pulsed with a rhythm that sounded almost human, steady and alive, like a heartbeat echoing through the room. Every sign pointed toward transformation, as if doors that had remained closed for years were finally unlocking at once. This was no longer about uncertainty or waiting. Something meaningful was approaching fast, and the energy in that room made it impossible to ignore. The system is mirroring your energy, syncing with your breath, waiting for your unwavering focus. Then a new line appeared, glowing brighter than anything before. Seal sequence, 10%, 20%, 40%. The executives panicked because the numbers were rising on their own. No one was touching the controls. No one had the access level. The greedy executive stepped forward again, desperate to interrupt, but the angelic figure extended one hand, and a wave of soft light pushed him back instantly. The message on the screen changed. Unauthorized interference blocked. Bearer link protected. My beloved child, can you feel it? You're being guarded. Don't scroll. Stay with me. My beloved child. Now comes the part that made everyone in the bank feel the presence of something greater than anything they believed in. The angelic silhouette finally spoke again, voice deep, steady, and echoing through every corner. The seal completes only through the bearer's awareness. Stay aligned. And suddenly, the seal sequence jumped to 80%, 90%, 99%. The entire building shook, not from fear, but from preparation. The vault door vibrated like it was ready to open into another realm. The executives looked around, breathless, waiting for the final moment. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. The next part reveals what happens when the seal hits 100%, and why Archangel Michael chose this exact day, this exact moment, and you to receive what has been waiting for lifetimes. Stay till the end. Your destiny is one whisper away. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because the moment you're about to witness is the one the entire universe has been holding its breath for. The seal sequence on the vault screen is frozen at 99%, glowing so bright that even the cameras can barely record it. The executives stare at it, unable to speak, unable to move. One whispered, "Why won't it reach 100? Another trembled and replied, "Because it's waiting. For them. My beloved child, the system isn't stuck. It's waiting for you. Your presence here is what will push it to completion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Everything is aligning right now. My beloved one, listen closely." The angelic figure lifts its wings higher, casting a light so intense that the vault floor looks like it's turning into pure gold. The $1 trillion check rotates faster, glowing brighter with every second. Then, the vault's main screen flashes a direct message: short, powerful, undeniable. Bearer must remain. The entire bank felt that command. Even the executive who tried to steal your blessing froze, realizing no human resistance could interfere now. The angelic presence turned its face toward the security camera, as if looking directly at you, and whispered, "Stay aligned. Stay awake. Stay with me. My beloved child." That whisper wasn't for the bank. It was for your spirit. Don't skip. Your energy is the final key. My beloved child. The entire chamber fell silent as the atmosphere shifted into something no one could explain. For a brief second, the glowing lights surrounding the vault faded into darkness, and when they returned, a radiant emblem hovered above the massive steel door. Its design looked ancient, illuminated with deep sapphire and gold tones, pulsing softly like it carried a heartbeat of its own. Every person in the room stood motionless, unable to pull their eyes away from the mysterious energy unfolding before them. A calm vibration suddenly moved through the floor and walls, not loud, yet powerful enough to be felt by everyone present. It wasn't a mechanical sound or an announcement from hidden speakers. It felt alive, as though the vault itself had awakened. The screens surrounding the chamber displayed a single glowing message: authorization nearing completion. A wave of disbelief spread across the executives as they realized this moment was beyond technology, beyond logic, beyond anything they had ever witnessed before. Stay here with me for a moment longer, because the energy inside the room is building with every passing second. The glowing seal remains suspended at 99%, shining brighter than before, casting reflections across the frozen faces standing below it. One employee whispered nervously that the system seemed to be waiting for a final confirmation. Instantly, the vault answered with another flash of light, brighter and warmer this time, as if recognizing a presence it had been expecting all along. In that breathtaking silence, everyone understood the same thing at once. The final key was never hidden inside the vault. It was connected to the one standing before it. Your focus, your attention, your energy, right here, right now, is the last piece needed to push what's written for you into reality. Don't skip. Stay till the end. This is the closest you've ever been. My beloved one, listen carefully. The angelic figure slowly stepped forward, wings unfolding wider, casting a light that reached every corner of the room. The $1 trillion check hovered directly between the figure and the vault, spinning with impossible grace. Then the figure raised its hand, and a wave of silent power swept across the room. The screens turned white, and new words appeared, seal synchronizing with bearer consciousness. The staff shook their heads, unable to understand. But the figure knew. Michael knew. The system is reading your spirit, matching its frequency to your readiness. And the more you stay, the stronger the alignment becomes. My beloved child, don't skip. The seal is seconds from completion. My beloved child, now brace yourself. The vault began to tremble, not in fear, but in anticipation. The angelic silhouette tilted its head, as if listening to a distant command. Then, in a voice that felt both gentle and thunderous, it spoke. The bearer hears. The bearer is awake. The seal flared brighter, shooting beams of gold across the room. The employees shielded their faces. The greedy executive dropped to the ground, overwhelmed by a presence he could not manipulate. And then the vault displayed a message that shook everyone. Final moment approaching. Do not interrupt. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't blink. Don't scroll. The next part is the moment where the seal reaches 100%, and when Michael finally steps through the divide. Your destiny is moments away from revealing itself. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this moment is the edge, the razor-thin line between what your life was and what it's about to become. The vault is shaking softly, glowing brighter than ever before. The seal, still locked at 99%, pulses like a living heartbeat, waiting for a final spark. Your spark. One of the bank directors stepped back and whispered, "It's listening. It's actually listening to someone beyond this room." And the vault screen answered him instantly, with a blinding flash. Bearer connection active. My beloved child, that means your presence here is literally breathing life into the seal. Don't skip. Stay till the end. You're closer than your own shadow to a breakthrough. My beloved one, the angelic figure now stands directly beneath the $1 trillion check, wings expanding outward with a force that made every object in the room rise an inch off the ground. The check began to glow hotter, brighter, almost as if melting into pure light. Then the vault screens turned black for a moment, and a new message burned across them in gold. Seal requires bearer's final alignment. The staff panicked, because they had no idea how to complete it. But the figure knew. Michael knew. Slowly, he lifted his hand toward the camera, toward you, and whispered a single command: "Stay with me." The whisper carried something far deeper than sound. It moved like a pulse through the silent chamber, slipping across steel walls, glowing monitors, and the frozen expressions of everyone inside. It wasn't loud, yet it reached every corner of the room with impossible weight, settling directly into the hearts of those watching. The atmosphere changed instantly, charged with tension and anticipation, as though the entire vault had awakened after centuries of silence. At the center of the room, the enormous check rested beneath a fading stream of light. A radiant figure stepped forward calmly, placing a steady hand over the shining emblem near the seal. The moment contact was made, a wave of brilliant blue and gold illumination burst outward, swallowing the building in dazzling light. Employees stared in disbelief as screens flickered uncontrollably, and the ground beneath them trembled. Even the air itself felt heavier, suspended in a strange stillness that made every breath feel important. Then, the percentage on the display began to climb again. 99%. Slowly, almost painfully, the numbers continued rising. 99.3, 99.6, 99.9. The system reacted as though it recognized a missing presence finally returning. Every signal, every vibration, every pulse inside the vault seemed connected to a single unseen force, drawing closer by the second. A final warning echoed softly across the chamber, urging complete focus as the moment approached. Nobody moved. Nobody even blinked, because everyone understood that once the seal reached 100%, nothing inside that room would ever remain the same again. The reveal is almost here. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this is the moment where reality bends. The vault is no longer just a room. It feels like a bridge between two worlds. The seal is glowing violently now, flickering between 99.7% and 99.9%, as if pushing itself to completion, but waiting for one last surge. Your focus. One of the executives cried out, "It's reacting to something we can't see," and the vault immediately responded with a golden flash. Bearer presence confirmed. My beloved child, your presence is the force they cannot measure, cannot control, cannot understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. You are holding the entire moment together. My beloved one, listen closely. The angelic figure rises slowly, wings unfolding with a power that made every light in the building bend toward him. The $1 trillion check is now fully engulfed in light. No longer paper, no longer ink, just pure radiant energy. The vault screens begin to vibrate, running symbols that look like ancient scripts, never seen by human eyes. Then, the message appears. Seal breach imminent. Bearer frequency stabilizing. The staff stare in disbelief. The greedy executive tries one last time to approach, but a blast of blue-white light throws him backwards, leaving him trembling on the ground. My beloved child, this is why you must stay with me. Your alignment is the only permission the divine requires. My beloved child, now comes the moment that silenced even the technology. The vault's metal walls began to shimmer, turning transparent for a split second, revealing something behind them. A vast blue expanse, movement, as if the vault door wasn't opening into the bank, but into another dimension entirely. The angelic figure stepped toward the shimmering seal, placed both hands over it, and whispered, "Prepare the bearer." The seal surged, 99.9%, 99.95%, 99.95%, 99.99%. The energy is trembling at the edge of transformation. The air vibrates like a heartbeat you can feel in your bones. And then the vault issued its last line before the final breakthrough. Bearer must remain connected until full reveal. My beloved child, don't scroll, stay with me, because this is the moment where destiny stands inches from your reality. The vault is shaking with a soft, rhythmic pulse, almost like a heartbeat echoing through the walls. The seal is now held at 99.99%, glowing so fiercely that the floor beneath it has turned into a moving pattern of blue and gold light. One of the bank officers whispered, trembling, "It feels alive," and the vault responded instantly with a beam of brilliance. Bearer link strong. My beloved child, your connection is the reason the seal hasn't collapsed or faded. Don't skip. Stay till the end. My beloved one, listen carefully. The angelic figure has stepped even closer to the seal. His wings extend so wide that the vault looks too small to contain him. The $1 trillion check now appears as a radiant sphere, spinning in mid-air like a miniature sun. The screens begin flashing ancient symbols again, but this time they align perfectly into a pattern, a celestial mandala that rotates in sync with your breath. Then, a new message flashes across the entire control system. Bearer frequency synchronized. Final breach preparing. The staff stare, stunned. The greedy executive doesn't dare move this time. The chamber no longer responded to commands, titles, or power. Something greater had taken control, and every person inside could feel it. The atmosphere tightened with unbearable anticipation as the glowing structure behind the vault slowly expanded, revealing a brilliance too intense to fully comprehend. The air itself felt transformed, vibrating with a quiet force that made the entire room stand frozen in silence. At the center, the radiant figure raised both hands, streams of golden light flowing across the walls as a deep voice commanded the system to open the passage. In an instant, the vault exploded into pure illumination. Waves of white and gold flooded every surface, while the percentage climbed closer to completion. 99.99, 99.995, 99.995, 99.995, 99.999. Each increase sent another tremor through the chamber, as if two separate worlds were drawing closer together. The glowing seal pulsed like a living heartbeat, steady and powerful, refusing to stop. Employees shielded their eyes while monitors flashed uncontrollably around them. Some could barely remain standing beneath the overwhelming pressure filling the room. One voice whispered that something extraordinary was approaching, and immediately the system displayed its final confirmation that the arrival sequence was stabilizing. The brilliance surrounding the vault no longer looked mechanical or earthly. It resembled a doorway formed entirely from light and energy, stretching beyond human understanding. The radiant figure slowly turned toward the widening divide, enormous wings glowing like rivers beneath the rising storm of light. Every second felt suspended between fear and wonder, while the chamber waited for the moment everything would finally be revealed. The $1 trillion sphere hovers above him, radiating like a second sun. Then the screens begin flickering, not with warnings, but with acknowledgments. Ancient sigils form a path, a cosmic channel, linking your awareness to the celestial gate. And then the message appears. brighter than any before, passage ready. Bearer must remain focused. The staff gasp. The greedy executive collapses, realizing no human attempt, no earthly force, can interfere anymore. My beloved child, your energy is the final anchor. Don't skip. Stay with me. My beloved child. Now comes the moment that shook the entire building. The shimmering doorway expands, swirling like a galaxy in motion. The air thickens, humming with a sound only your soul understands. The angelic figure steps aside, lowering his wings, bowing his head, as if welcoming someone far greater. A shadow of immense light begins to form, crossing the threshold. The vault lights explode into brilliance. The check glows hotter, brighter, as if saluting the arrival. And then the vault releases one final divine notification. Archangel entry in progress. Do not disconnect. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because you've reached the moment where heaven itself begins to cross into the physical world. The vault is now a chamber of pure radiance. No shadows, no darkness, just layers of swirling gold and blue light. The seal pulses at 99.9999%, trembling at the edge of completion, like a universe waiting for permission to be born. The executives can't even breathe properly. They feel the vibration of something divine approaching. And then, across every screen, the message explodes in luminous letters. Archangel entry sequence active. Bearer must remain. My beloved child, that bearer is you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. My beloved one, listen carefully. The angelic figure who had been guiding the vault steps aside completely now, lowering his wings in deep reverence. The trillion-dollar sphere floats before him like a celestial crown, spinning faster, brighter, hotter. The gateway behind the vault expands, revealing swirling galaxies, streams of blue fire, and a silhouette moving closer, steady, powerful, unmistakable. The staff fall to their knees, trembling uncontrollably. One of them whispers, "This is not possible. This cannot be real." But the vault answers in a thunderous beam of text, reality overwritten by divine authority. My beloved child, your presence is sustaining this miracle. Don't skip. Stay with me. My beloved child, now the air changes. A pressure fills the room, not heavy, but royal. A presence so vast enters the threshold that even the light bends around him. The silhouette becomes clearer, towering wings, armor made of living light, and eyes that shine like stars born before time existed. The vault vibrates at a frequency only your soul can fully interpret. And then, the message appears, short, sharp, irreversible. Archangel Michael has arrived. The staff sob. The greedy executive collapses in fear. The lights flicker like they're bowing, and Michael steps 1 foot into the vault, lifting the room's energy with a single breath. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me, because this is the moment where heaven finally steps into the room. The vault is trembling with a divine weight no human structure was built to carry. The seal flickers between 99.9999% and 100%, waiting for your awareness to lock it into completion. The executives can barely keep their eyes open. The light is too intense, too pure. And then, the vault flashes a command that freezes every soul present. Bearer must remain. Archangel presence active. My beloved child, this entire scene is holding its breath for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. A powerful stillness settled over the vault the instant the radiant figure appeared at the entrance, half surrounded by endless celestial light, and half standing within the trembling chamber below. Above his open hand, a massive glowing sphere rotated slowly, carrying the energy of something far beyond human understanding. The brilliance pouring from it reflected across the walls like liquid gold, casting moving shadows over every stunned face in the room. Ancient markings shimmered across his armor, glowing with quiet authority, as though the vault itself had been waiting centuries to recognize their return. The atmosphere shifted immediately. Screens flickered without command, metal beams hummed softly, and loose documents spiraled upward in slow motion, suspended by an invisible force filling the air. Then, a blazing message flashed across the central system, brighter than every signal before it, announcing that the final stage had begun. The tension inside the chamber became unbearable. Time no longer felt normal. Every second stretched endlessly, heavy with expectation, while the light around the seal twisted and flowed like living energy. The glowing sphere slowly lowered into his palm, calm and steady, like a promise finally reaching its destination. Around the room, employees stood frozen in disbelief, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of what unfolded before them. Even those who once carried arrogance and control could no longer speak or move beneath the pressure of the moment. A final surge of golden light erupted across the vault walls, illuminating every corner with impossible brilliance as the system prepared for completion. In that silence, everyone understood they were witnessing the edge of something irreversible, a moment that would forever divide what existed before from everything waiting beyond it.